Faith ODHIAMBO will not let you down. The quest for justice in terms of compensation must go hand in hand with expedited access to justice for victims for police brutality during protests and riots. For over 1 year, I think I've become friends of the media and a lot of those civil society organizations and members of the public. But we have known no peace since the 18th of June 2024, where my phones have never stopped ringing with phone calls, messages, and WhatsApp alerts from Kenyans in distress. I take up this responsibility and let it be known that I have in no way betrayed your trust. Let it be clear that access to criminal justice remains critical to me. In our quest to promote and protect the rule of law as an essential element in the enjoyment of the fundamental human rights and freedoms. My loyalty is to you, the people of Kenya, and my learned friends who I serve at the Law Society of Kenya. I intend to guard this duty jealously and execute my mandate diligently. Should my efforts be frustrated or cannot be or undermined in any manner whatsoever, I am prepared to do the honorable thing in fidelity with the rule of law and the Constitution of Kenya.
Well, in our long journey to become a nation, to go from being a country, a government, a state, to become a nation that is irreversible. Our focus today, however, is a narrow one. It is on protests and demonstrations and how we perform them in the context of our Constitution. And I want to say and make this very clear. Protests and demonstrations do not have to turn deadly or violent. The purpose of demonstration and protest is for the people's voices to be heard. And the people's voices can be heard without violence or death. In many countries around the world, as you've all seen, citizens protest all the time, and they do so peacefully. And after the protests, they go home. Access to justice in the courts, which my able vice chair has talked about, and law and policy reform. These are the other limbs of the transitional justice matrix. I want to echo my vice chair's emphasis that this particular effort is victim-centered. It is impartial and it is non-partisan. It is apolitical. It is not an exercise in political expediency. It is a heartfelt exercise in which we intend as a country to lead not just with the head, but to lead with the heart. I admit and I concede that this exercise is not a replacement for criminal investigations or the oversight by the bodies that are mandated by our Constitution to conduct that process of oversight. I want to assure that where evidence warrants, matters must be taken to court through the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and other bodies. I want to emphasize also my firm belief that this work complements the mandate of IPOA, the Independent Policing Oversight Authority. It does not seek to replace it or to usurp it. It supplements the work of those institutions, including the work of the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, of the National Police Service, the NPS, of the Ministry of Health, and I'm glad to see Dr. Denda here, of civil society, and of our faith communities. I want to outline what our operating principles are going to be. We shall be guided by the very conscious